Hey, greetings everyone, it's GleeCon, and I'm back again, bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. We are going to continue our classic mega walkthrough, every single quest in for the Alliance, for the Horde, for everything. Every single quest in World of Warcraft Classic, which is just one of many episodes deep into our lore of, or our journey of covering every single piece of lore in the game. On our last episode, we took Lee Contessa here and we continued clearing out Darkshore. Specifically, we mostly spent our time in the northern part of Darkshore. We did the Electropeller's fishing quest. We kind of kicked off Tower of Althalaxx. We killed some Moonstalkers to make a cape. We cleared out a den of bears and got some mushrooms. We did various things all in the north half of Darkshore. So stay a while and listen as we now kick off the rest of the zone heading to the south. This quest is time consuming, and we still have journeys to make into Ashenvale. Some time will be spent bringing us back into Darnassus. We're down only 5 quests on the tracker, because we're going to leave researching the corruption alone. That's a Black Fathom Deeps quest. The Powers Below is not really located only up there, it's down here, yeah, so this is a good. My mouse is, I feel like I got used to it throughout the day, and then now it's really giving me issues again. I did watch some videos about how to fix your mouse if you're clicking agent, but you've got to fully, all of it seems okay. You take the mouse apart and you solder it. You basically unsolder the clicking piece. It's just basically a little small piece. You solder it back in to the circuit board that's inside the mouse. All of that's fine. The only problem is that mouse screws seem to be they hide the screws under the gliders on the bottom, and you basically have to remove those with a razor blade. So you'd have to, it would basically get rid of the gliders. Maybe you could reattach them and apply an adhesive. They don't really address that in the videos that I watched. So to me it seems like for all the work, mice are not that expensive, and I don't replace them that much. I do like my mouse that I currently have. Is the only issue, but it's not. And I don't feel like spending a lot of money on a mouse right now. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I want to go all in, and I don't care. Quality is what I want. I actually think I have another mouse, but I do want it to have at least a couple programmable buttons, because I don't need necessarily the whole keyboard. Like my current one has my whole set right here on the side, as well as a couple programmable buttons on the top. I'm kind of wait until this one craps out, but I actually think I have one. I'm just spoiled. I absolutely need a third key that I can program for tabbing. That's a game changer. Love that. Alright, so we're making our way south because they told us that Onu wants to talk to us, and I think that turd's going to give us a quest that sends us way back up here, but I'm not going to do it yet. We'll go ahead and make our way down, clear as much of this as our bags will allow us. This cloak is also something we have to wear for the quest. Can ditch that if we had to. Remember, it's our cooking that's maxed out, which we're going to do when we go to Ashenvale. Yeah, and I don't know if I've kind of gummed up, because it doesn't feel, I don't know that I've ever clicked one completely out before. But I guess I have had this one, I don't know, for... It has to be about 2 years, because I think I got it right when my dog, right before I got my dog, and he's 2.5. And we got him right after he was weaned. So... yeah. Alright, we walked all the way down. You could also fish for electropellers at this little lake river combo, so depending on what's convenient to your life, I've done it there before too. No noticeable difference. As you saw, it took us about 20 minutes to fish out those electropellers, and we wasted 4 casts. This is Grove of the Ancients, not a ton of quests, but there is an interesting little repeatable quest here, which we'll do in some part of this chain. So here's the food and drink vendor. I didn't look at that.
What brings you here?
Nothing special. And then trade supplies, that's where you get your good recipes. I always perk up when I see those, but no.
Be careful.
Alright, let's turn in Onu. We actually went here when we finished Telter, so we already came and walked down here one time to drop a quest off. Hey, Contessa, you are here. Good. We have matters to discuss, you and I. The Master's Glide is the name of this quest. It is strange that the Naga are here, Darkshore, but stranger still are the Twilight's Hammer. That cult worships the old lords of the earth, lords defeated long ago. The Master's Glaive to the south is a place where such an old lord fell. Go there and look for more Twilight's Hammer cultists. Take this vial of scrying. Use it to create a scrying bowl after searching the Master's Glaive. Then speak to me through the bowl. Okay, so I would love to... First of all, I would love to keep that bowl forever so we don't have to come back to him. I don't know that you can. Alright, so we completed Onu. First quest in the books. Easy one, just a breadcrumb. And then we picked up the quest, the Master's Glaive. Let's go over to our database here and we'll pick up the Master's Glaive. Pretty much done with Ashenvale on my run through. It's a long one too, really. Yes, the Onu is meditating, and I don't know. This is another one of these weird ones that exists. I don't know why it exists. I think it's so that you can re-get the file of scrying. It doesn't appear right now. But I think if once you use your file of scrying, it's a way to come back and get it? I don't remember. All these things again. Alright, first though, let's go ahead and do this quest.
I was on my way to Maestra's Post to meet Liladris Moonriver, but I decided to stop here and take a short nap. Ever since I awoke from the Emerald Dream, I've been so sleepy that... Would you mind showing me the way? I understand that Maestra's Post is south of here, along the road in Ashenvale. It can be dangerous, so I hope you have some friends that will join us. Lastly, I may fall asleep, so if you ever need to wake me, please use my horn. You'll find it in the chest here.
See, I don't... Actually, I don't... I'm on the borderline if I want to do that one. Because one shot, one kill is going to send us back down. Alright, fine, we'll do it.
I was on my way to Maestra's Post to meet Liladris Moonriver, but I decided to stop here and take a short nap. Ever since I awoke from the...
Liladris has been waiting for me at the Maestra's Post, so we should make haste, Contessa. Alright, definitely torn. See, he follows you, so it's not like your typical quest, but he also falls asleep. Oh... We're on a timer. Yeah, he is a little turd. This quest is... I don't remember. I feel like for some reason... he suddenly falls asleep, so... I feel like for some reason this quest is kind of sort of hard. I don't remember why.
I'd rather be hibernating.
He wakes up. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to walk down there, and especially with us passing our other quests, I would prefer not to do it this way. Because one shot, one kill is also going to send you as a breadcrumb, so I guess I'm not going to worry too much about it. We got to go back there anyway. And there might be some other stuff. Oh, I thought he was falling asleep again. I don't remember... I have failed this quest before. So we can at least say that. I don't know, can I buff him? I don't think so. No. I wish you could buff these guys. Some of them you can. Every once in a while you'll get a thing, and be on the alert. Blackwood furbolgs are numerous in this area. Okay, gotta get this bear. Yeah, I feel like... Oh, yeah, see, that's the problem. This is why it's so hard. You cannot let him... Basically... You can't let him get into combat at all. Like, we just let him have some combat, and... This looks like a place for unmapped. And he... He was already almost dead. Just... I had aggroed 2 of them from the start. And just him 1v1ing that one for a little bit of time. He, that was enough to kill him. And obviously, there's typically 1 to 3 staged fights in any given escort. I would say 3 is probably the most common. With 2 being fairly common, also very, very rarely is it only 1. Now, and a lot of the times when it's 1, you're going through highly contested areas. Yeah, I'm gonna lose I'm buffed right now with thorns, and that's gonna wear off soon. Maybe you should have put some... I can do... I can at least, I guess, give myself this extra scroll of protection. Myself a little extra armor, but it's really him. He's the one that's going to be the problem. So we've got to go aggro as many as we stinking can. We're already almost there, so I don't know. I'm guessing this is only going to have 2 at most, because you're also adding the time limit constraint, and you're adding the constraint of he keeps falling asleep, and you got to catch that and wake him up. So you're already adding 2 other variables. I like how he's keeping up with me even though I have that paladin buff. There's a nice little area right there. This looks like a perfect place. Right there, huh? At the intersection. That's normally what I think when I'm walking in front of when I'm on the road in front of someone's house. I usually think, this looks like the perfect place for us. Just start saying that when I'm just walking around. Then I'll lay down in the street. I mean, this is really kind of more like a sidewalk, I guess. Now, we'll be so close to Ashenvale we could consider... Oh, we already have the flight path to Ashenvale, so... I mean, Okay, we're gonna fight. Too quiet. Safe. Okay, now we gotta get this guy. So it's only 2. Oh, there's a 3rd. That's what'll kill him. Okay. Oh, they're not Forsaken. That one was like a night elf. Or a blood elf, I mean. That was close. He was 1 shadow bolt away from death. Which is super annoying. So that's, I think, yeah, luckily he wakes himself back up. I mean, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Like, that seems like it was a Forsaken over there. But then these seem like they're Blood Elves. Maybe. I don't know. So a combination of Blood Elves, and that was hopefully the last fight because we're right near the end of the path, so we'd have to be beat up. We're at Maestra's post now. But yeah, like, I wasn't ever in danger of death, but he was because of that second Shadowbolt caster. Because they all lock onto him. So that was a 2. We had to do 2 fights. I mean, I don't know. If we should do the rest of it. Alright, so... Oh, I can see Liladris from here. Tell her I'm in, won't you? Hi, Liladris.
Ishnudaldie.
Has Kerlonian arrived?
Oh, I am so happy Kerlonian made it. And I'm sure I'll find him sleeping somewhere around here, won't I? Thank you for showing him the way, adventurer.
Alright, so we picked up and dropped off The Sleeper Has Awakened. So that was a toughie. That's actually one of the tougher quests. It wasn't that tough. It was just scary. Oh my goodness. I really thought we were going to lose him for a second there. And I don't even know if you can't buff him. That means you probably can't bubble him. We might as... Oh, here, let's continue the Tower of Althalaxx while we're down here. I guess that's what's happening. This is our life. We are in Ashenvale, so we're going to just explore it. I'm not picking up that. That'll be when we explore Ashenvale.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend.
You have some business with me, haven't you?
If you don't mind my saying, you seem a bit well equipped for a messenger, HM. I suppose Balthul wanted to be certain that his letter reached my hands. Let's see what he has to say. This is disturbing news. When undead or demonic forces are found, I help the Sentinels destroy them. At first, I was unaccustomed to the manners of the Night Elves, but I have grown to respect them greatly as allies. Balthul's letter is dire. This cult of the Dark Strand is a thorn in my side that must be removed. I have been dealing with some of the Dark Strand scum northeast of here at Ordal Aaron. One of their number possesses a soul gem that I believe holds the secret to the cult's power. Bring it to me, and I will be able to decipher the secrets held within.
Alright, so this is where we continue our journey. So Tower of Althalaxx 3, this is where we are continuing our quests. So we're going to continue. Where's Tower of Althalaxx 4? There, which happens in Ashenvale. Yeah, we're going to have to extend our boxes. So we might as well. We have some stuff to experiment with in Ashenvale. Oh, it's right up here. I guess let's go get that real quick. Because we do have to actually go into Ashenvale proper, and remember we need to go there to get our cooking. We're not doing any major exploring of the zone right now. We are going to fight... Oh, you know what? I bet you those are from those Darkstrand cultists that attacked us. If you for some reason had this quest already when you did that escort, you could have a chance of getting the gem from those guys. So it's only a level 21 quest, so I'm not very worried. The zone basically goes from easy to hard. So I'm not really super duper worried. Also, I don't know who quests over here, but there's a whole pack of demons there. Alright, so these are the Dark Strand cultists. They all have little warlocks. The top 8. In my opinion, if they have an imp, kill the imp first. If they have a void walker, at least this is as a paladin. If they have a void walker, ignore it. Go for the void. Ignore the void walker and go right for the dude. That's my strategy. I'm gonna just take a shadow bolt to the face of this. Okay, so like, watch this strategy. I'm gonna go right for this. Bolt this. Because this guy barely does any damage, and he takes so much. He's actually harder to kill than the warlock himself. So, rather than let this guy come at me, just an adept. Oh, he is attached to that. I thought that for some reason I thought that was different. Oh, he didn't give me anything good. We want this glowing soul gem. I mean, that's cool that you get the XP from the Void Walker. Alright, come on, Excavator. This is a Blood Elf, High Elf? I don't know. There's an Enforcer. I guess any of them could have the Soul Gem. That armor bonus is nice, I guess. Not even using my seals. Just taking it easy, bro. Saving that mana. Although uh-oh, we got a pill too. Although I don't know why. Come on. Did not get a gem there. Did not get a gem there. Okay, so at least we're getting XP. I will take that. Homegirl needs it. And remember, we don't have any quests for her until 40, so... And when we finally do play our Horde again, we're gonna have some stuff to do. What did we just get? Red woolen boots, which is a tailoring thing, which we don't have any tailors. I mean, I could send that to, I could send that to my alt. Oh, dude, just spamming boosts. I'm getting a lot of cornbread. It sounds good. Make some cornbread here. I made some pasta yesterday. I liked it. My wife liked it. My son did not. Being 13. This guy, I think they're tied to each other. You little jerk. See, that extra second gives me time to preemptively stun and then pull off that combo. You little jerk. I'm gonna clear this whole stinking camp out at this rate. Definitely some things are more suitable to, oh, like that instantly the guy just spawned. They're not gonna let me kill the whole camp. I mean, I always prefer fighting non-pet havers to pet havers, but this paladin does make fighting the pets not too shabby, especially if I'm gonna resist their spells half the time and one-shot their imps. I mean, their shadow bolts do a good amount of damage, but all told, Void Walkers probably do the equivalent. Look at that, that was nice. Well, I got melon juice. Depends what kind of melon, I guess. Yeah, so I don't know, this is some of the worst RNG I think I've ever had for this quest. We are literally going to kill the entire camp. I mean, I guess the drop rate's not necessarily good, but... Okay, camp killed. Back to this guy and his little imp, I guess. So, I mean, I like the they're an equal opportunity employer here. We have trolls. I believe I saw dark irons. I think these are supposed to be blood elves. Kind of ambiguous whether it's blood elves or high elves this early in the... Does neither exist. The character models I think are pretty much the same. Look, insta spawn. We'll get her before she... What's an excavator? So let's get her before she summons her little thing, but... Come on. I'm not doing good damage to her. And she hit me with a torch burst. Gosh, that guy. Finally got the gem. Okay. Gotta get rid of him. He's just too much with the spam. Like, dude, I get it, you want to sell your boosts. Make a boost channel. That's the number one thing. Like, I've talked about this a few episodes just because it's so prevalent. So, okay, fine, let's just play devil's advocate here. Why can't we have a boost channel? That's what I don't understand. You want, because I understand the argument why it can't be trade. Because you want to be able to hit the whole world at all times. Why can't there be a boost channel? So if anyone can explain to me why, any boosters out there that I haven't already scared off because of my whining, explain to me please why.
Greetings. For the Alliance.
You acquired that so, Jim.
Some dark magic enchants this soul stone. Let's see what's trapped inside, shall we?
Simple enough task to break this soul stone. I think he has the same hammer as me. You do. In the throes of the Sundry, Ametharan was at the whim of the terror that gripped the land. There was little hope for survival. Athricus came to us. He told us that he could save us from harm. He cast a spell upon us to protect us from harm. When the shaking stopped, his true motives were revealed. We were trapped and he was slowly draining our powers. There were hundreds imprisoned by his spell. Now, only a few remain in their prisons. He would speak to us sometimes. He worried that his power weakened, that soon even we last of his precious soul gems would fade and die. Then we must put an end to Athricus Narasin. Tell me, spirit, where might we find the other soul gems to undo his magic? His lieutenant Ilkrud Magthrall possesses a tome which might indicate the location of the remaining soul gems. Sargath fades into the mist.
Ilkrud Magthrall. Yes, I have knowledge of him. He is a powerful orc warlock that makes his residence at the Fire Scar Shrine, a place of great evil in southwestern Ashenvale. He had been little more than an annoyance until now, and I had not dealt with him, but it seems that his time has come.
I agree.
Go with honor, friend.
Okay, so we completed Tower of Althalaxx. Oh, we gotta extend this now. We completed Tower of Althalaxx 4. Checkaroonie. Wrong one. And we now picked up Tower of Althalaxx 5. There are 9 total, so if we can... This is a tricky one. We're gonna do it. But this definitely is going to... I'd say this is probably the toughest one outside of the final part, but it is soloable. I soloed it at around probably the same level that we're at right now. I might have been a level higher. I don't quite remember. With my mage, I did this. I mean, again, yes, mages are OP, so the ability to sheep is good, but, you know, then again, and the ability to counterspell, but they're obviously much less hardy. Paladins have a certain amount of OP-ness to them, too. So I'm hoping, even if I am a level or two, it might have taken me 1 or 2 tries to do this on my mage. I think it took me 2 tries. I think I died the first time. So let's see if I can learn from my mistakes and do a little better. We definitely want to buff up. I think I let my blessing might wear off. I think this is from another guy. Yeah. Doing the Balthan's hair quest, or Bathrin's hair. Okay, so we have to go down here. The Parallel Tiara, that's a popular one I see in chat lately. Not all the time, but... Alright, let's try to climb those hills. I already know I won't be able to. Oh, it's 15 minutes to shut down because it's Tuesday. I forgot completely about that. Alright, well that puts us on a time limit, ladies and gents. That means today's episode is going to be a little bit shorter. It's 18 minutes, so... Where are we at right now with time? Let's see. We're at 30 minutes exactly, so 31. So that puts us at about 50 minutes total. So the episode's going to be... I didn't even think about shutdown because I haven't been working from home. So I haven't been at home at this time on a Tuesday in a really long time. Wrong. I don't remember which way you get to this. But anyhow, so that's gonna make this be a 50-minute episode instead of a full-on one. I'll try to make up for it by making the next episode a couple minutes longer. At least it's close, but I completely forgot about Tuesday's server shutdown. I don't want to fight this thing. Alright, so I don't know which way to go. I can't remember. I feel like you gotta go around this side. So this dude basically, he's in this little weird demon-infested area. My hope is that we can at least kill him before the end of, before server shutdown. See, look, there's a lesser Felguard. So the demons, this is a level 24 quest. So definitely the demons start to become a little bit more powerful here. This one's dead. So maybe we get lucky and we can team up with somebody. Maybe not. Fight. Okay, we just pulled this demon. Okay. So actually, when they're this level, they're still a level beneath us. We gotta do both. I don't know what he just did to me. Maybe a mana bird. Okay, so make your way out. It's definitely worth it to just kill, or like don't try it. We're not high enough level to, and I don't want to get cute. So it's better to fight our way in. It'll save us in the long run. I'm not going to fight two over it or anything. Alright, so he is up here. So let's see if yeah, so we both have to do it together. All right, perfect, because this one was going to be a little bit tricky. And now we have a team up, so now we're going to be great. This quest is a little tough. All right, so I'm going to try to... Okay. So... Oh, he's resistant. Try to heal him. Okay. Now we're gonna get his minion off. My mana's coming down here. Okay, so there we go. So we just got to make sure that we... This was a good combo. We were able to heal each other. I drew the initial threat. Cool. Alright. Alright, so... We did it. It would have been really hard for him to do that solo. And it would have been very hard for me to do that solo. Okay. Alright, so he's off and about. We'll go back into our world. He's going to be faster than me anyway. So, we can turn that in. While we're passing through, we could probably hit up Astronar also. Pulling both of them. Probably not super intentionally. Actually, I don't know. I mean, we... Maestra's post. Because of our... I mean, our time's actually okay. Maybe I do want to go to Astronar first. Turn in... Trek to Ashenvale. You know what? Yeah, maybe let's do this because of our weird limitation on time. Maybe this is the time for us to go get our cooking taken care of and get our trek to Astronar, all that stuff. Let's just bust that out while we're here. But that right there, that was the hardest thing other than doing the actual tower itself. Which, one, I wouldn't... we'll be saving that to the very, very, very last thing in this zone because we do want to be maxed out. I'm sure we won't get past level 25, but we want to at least be level 25. We're not going to get any more skills or anything from that. And again, if we look at our class quests, there's no class quests that come from 25. Yeah, like I said before in the last episode, 40 is the final one. So, server shutdown. We have 10 minutes, and I'll take us up till the end. So, it says what's the downtime? An hour? Well, I don't know. It's, yeah, look at what he says. 53 minutes and 17 seconds, give or take about 45 minutes either way. I don't think so. Especially with Classic, it's not as extreme as that. It is more like, it can be up to an hour, but it can be as, I've seen it be as short as 5 to 10 minutes. So, I'm not that worried, but I'm just not going to make it happen for us today.
I know these forests as if they were a part of me, but know that there is still much to be learned from them and much danger still hidden. Ah, adventurer from Darkshore. Solarin has done well to send you here so quickly, adventurer. I wish your trip here wasn't under such dire stress. Perhaps with your help we can improve matters. I would start my visit by speaking to the other citizens of Astronar. Some could surely use your aid.
Okay, so that trek to Astronar, that was a straight up breadcrumb. Not a lot of... Where did I pick that up at? I think we got that a little later, like it wasn't... Yeah, trek to Ashenvale. Wasn't originally there. Okay, so we turned that one in. And that was near the bottom. Yeah, so we got that one done. Cool. Alright, so let's now, before we do anything else, while we're here, we gotta drop the money. It's gonna take us a little bit below that 5 gold threshold, so we're gonna have to dig into our nut. But we need that fishing. I mean that cooking. And then we should still have time to go back to the Tower of Althalaxx and get the next step in that. So we've done 5. Yeah, if you look at the final ones, oh, it's now reloaded, but I don't need to look at that. If you look at the final ones in the actual quest in order, yeah, 6, 7, 8, and 9, they're much higher level than anything else that we've done. So, well, we just did 5, and that was, I think, a level 24 quest. So what we can say from the spreadsheet is, and I believe that was like a 27, I think. I do know that ultimately some of these are around a level 30. So there's no stinking way we're getting it done. Absolutely not happening. We will, on our own, we are 100%, especially for the last step, we are going to need help. There's no way around it. 7 minutes. Ashenvale's kind of a fun zone. It's really not too tough, but there are just a couple quests at the end that take you around level 30 in terms of difficulty. So really the Tower of Althalaxx, if you wanted to organically play this in probably the way the game designers intended, you would leave Tower of Althalaxx off until you're ready to come do Ashenvale. Then work it from there. Come back and finish off Darkshore. And maybe that would also kind of assist you in the breadcrumb aspect of like getting the quest for Black Fathom Deeps back up in there. So, alright, so we did have to, at some point, we were locked in, we were going to have to do this. We're going to have to do detour quests on our other characters too. On our shaman, if we ever play our shaman again. No, we are. That's coming up. What did I say? After Darkshore. Yeah, we're going to do, our next zone is Silverpine Forest. So right away, as soon as we finish this zone, there's no dungeon or anything tied to this zone, and then we're gonna hit up Silverpine Forest, which is overall it's a fun zone to do. It's a little tough at the end. Again, we might need to team up with some people, but we don't need this. What we need is from here the trade Chandrina, the trade good person, can sell us this expert cookbook, and because we are honored with Darnassus, it's only 90 instead of gold. So that's great. Now we're going to go work back to go hopefully turn in the next step of our Tower of Althalaxx. Not worried about cooking right now, even though we can't read this book we just got. But, I mean, actually, we should probably sell off a couple minimum things. Not going to do any crafting, but I'll consider whether or not to sell that. Okay, because I really think I could send that to my... Just because he's a tailor, and while he's past that, it would just help him. I like the ability to potentially have every recipe from your job. And I don't think he has red woolen boots. Silver? Oh, now there's a bear coming after me for the silver. Don't we have... Actually, I'm pretty sure, yeah, she actually is good. Bear. I took this bear in like the perfect, like I'm gonna I took this bear in like the worst possible path. Fantastic. Now I have forbearance on, so the only thing I could potion, or I could lay on hands to get out of this mess I've got myself in. Yeah, those guys are annoying. They hit you with, every single time they hit you with this very, it's like a unique, corrupted strength. You have 3 minutes 45, it's going to be close to 8.5. We're going to be running our legs off. See, can we get there and turn the quest in within those 3.5 minutes? Who knows? You know, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. And this person says, see you on the flip side, 3 minutes flat. I mean, we really probably could have checked where we were and done the math, because we just took about 30 seconds since I don't know that we're gonna make it, but it's actually indicative or whatever. It goes to show us in real time. There's probably a better word for that. Just how long you spend running around, because we have had 4 minutes or whatever since we started running up from this. And can you even get to the spot where you would need to turn in a quest in 4 minutes? Which is close enough to 5 minutes to basically say, I don't know, we're not even to Astronar yet, and we haven't hit 2 minutes. Alright, so I don't think we're even going to be able to make it to turn in that quest. We did get the cookbook. So I think what I'll do is try to at least get us to the inn. We have 2 minutes to get there, so that one we should be fine. And then at least we'll be getting rested XP until tomorrow when we do the next one. We didn't get quite as much done as I want, but we did get that one. Really barely got anything done at all today. That extra 10 minutes makes a difference. We would have cranked out a little bit more had we had the opportunity. I like that they're talking about it's a good time to drop the Nefarian head. Alright, so in the next episode, we're not going to wrap it up, not even on the next one, so I'm not going to get my optimism up there because of the drop, unless we get crazy good. But, another episode in the pipe 5x5. This one abbreviated because of bad timing on my part. I appreciate you all so much for watching, for listening, and for tuning in. And I will see you next time on Lord of Warcraft.